I started selling advertising at 18 and retired at 48. And of course, in the last 10 years, the Yellow Pages industry has shrunk to a sliver of what it used to be. Most people now will use a Google search to find a phone number or a company or a person. But back in the day, we had 9 out of 10 people use the Yellow Pages every day or once a week. Well, I was in sales, had a lot of experience talking with small business owners about their businesses, but it was so different because the Yellow Pages was a product that didn't really require a lot of selling. Everybody had to be in it. Everybody had to have some representation, and nobody didn't want to be in it. They all wanted to be in it. It wasn't too much of a sale, it was more of was taking an order. The selling came into, maybe you want a bigger run, or maybe you want more than one, or maybe you want color or something that, you add a little extra to their spend. That's where the sales came in. I had a pretty independent gig there where they didn't really micromanage me. I was able to do my own thing as long as I was performing. They kind of left me alone to do my own thing. And I said, I got to find something else to do. So I looked into, at the time I looked into real estate. I looked at being a locksmith. I didn't really want to work for somebody, so I said, okay, what are my choices that I can kind of run my own show? It was one of those things where, things happen for a reason. And for some reason, Jim found me, and it changed everything I was doing. And obviously it changed my life from then on as to running my own business as local focus as part of the NCompass dealer network. In my second marriage, kids are grown, and we live out in Grand Junction, and everything I do that I like to do is out there right in my backyard. So I've got hiking, biking, fishing, camping, golfing, and I'm also a football official for high school. This allows me the time to take off for a 4 o'clock high school afternoon game on a weekday. It's not like I don't get up and work every day, I do, but at least I have control over my time, and I have a say over what's going to happen, my day is going to be like. A typical day for me is answering emails, doing phone calls in the morning, staying disciplined with doing calls and follow-ups, updating ads, changing content. What I like about this whole model is versus a franchise where you're kind of buying everything as it is and just duplicating it, whereas a dealership allows you the flexibility and the freedom to name your own business, price your own business, and set it up in a way that works for you and your market. Every market's different. I deal in a lot of smaller rural markets. It doesn't work the same as in a big city. I think the NCompass model that they've introduced back in 2010 is the whole reason why everybody is starting to see some success. Being the flexibility that it gives you for branding and for building your own network, I think is really the key to that, because that way you can get a template, but you can modify it. And with that you can say, okay, this I'm going to make mine, I'm going to do this a little different. Whereas in a franchise, they don't want any kind of deviation. They want everything to be pretty much the same in every market, in every situation. And it makes it a lot more difficult to really grow your business when you're tied that way. So the dealership model is really much more of an advantage if you're really trying to just grow this on your own with support. Personally, I'm really in it to grow this dealership so that I can really retire one day and just sell it to somebody that can take it from there and grow it even more. That's my plan, is to the next 5 years or so I should probably have something I think I could sell that would be a viable business going forward, and I could get all of my sweat equity back out of it, and then I can spend all my time hiking and biking and fishing and golfing. Now, let's say if you're thinking about being a dealer and you want to own your own business, have the ability to set your own time schedule, and have great support with probably the smallest investment you can make to get something like this started, this is the way to go.